game crashed.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Cid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
This won't be easy. Done, Torgal. There. Northreach.
Carry me. La, 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 la.
That's it. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Activation code. Nope. Not to there.
It all smells so
and a
delightful.
train
Fresh
of roast
fish!
lamb.
All from the Sea of Grace this very
You
morning.
there! Fancy a drop
The right
of
to
the
confiscate
Empire's
any
finest?
objects forbidden by the throne.
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
Ah.
Spices from the faraway deserts of Nova.
Hostages.
How much for this one?
With reds, whites, ale.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Ciders, perries,
No one will buy
barley.
anything that's been soured by a branded's touch.
Well, how about a plum?
You
For
know
the
one
apple
those
of your
plums?
eye.
Your biggest.
Unbranded.
Welcome, good... Back off, Brandy. Can't you see I'm a customer?
lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that
Fruit's
colour?
not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
I will be right back. Before another demonic possession occurs. Let's try and seduce me. Many have tried, and all have been rejected. I fuck prostitutes. Psych. I only date musicians, and actresses. Breakfast? Buffalo chicken pizza. It's supposed to be. Gold aliens. Only.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatiana. Did she say anything to you before?
Fuck, I forgot to
Before she
drink.
went missing. Only that she needed to meet with
Too
someone.
old for this shit.
She didn't mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little
I'm
shit.
just gonna give in.
Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something, but the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Oh, Scar.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
My biological mother. Was a perfect 17-year-old mother. Dropped her son. That's why I'm retarded. Today's the day where retardation pays off. Nope. Buffalo chicken. Silk doesn't die. Stupid. buckets are for George's. Annoying, pestering George's. Made by vomit. Exclusively by puke. Grossing. If I'm lucky, my brain cells will cease to exist. You want to fight? Go. Let's go. Better yet, this works. I'm severely cruel. I'm the worst. I'm the evilest. Look. Down low. Oh, my bad. I wasn't on camera. It was a little too hard though. Probably squeezed it too hard. Huh. Bro, stop begging for food. You're perfectly fine. I'll give you this instead. If you can get it out of the bucket. Actually, I'm not putting it in the bucket. For unknown reasons. I'll know later when I decide to eat out of it. After I put a cat in it, in my head in it. Yeah, I don't think that went through. You don't carry a camera. Can be. Bro, I'm about to give it to you. And you're gonna suffer. Lesson time. Smell hot? Exactly. You won't need it anyway. Just want to brush your head up against it like a weirdo. Actually, I just got to bite my pizza before I eat it. Here. Here. Kill yourself. How about it? I'm tired. Stupid son of a bitch. See, you will not eat it anyway. You're smelling it, and you're like, nah. And you're gonna headbutt it. You already headbutted it. Why would you eat it anyway? You're fat enough. Oh, lamp. Book's wrong. I forgot to do that. I'm just gonna pick this up real fast. You're alright. What do you think? Do this like, I don't remember when. Bottom nose. Bottom forehead. Bottom nose. Deformed spider. Zigzag spider. Beetle nose. Beetle nose. Beetle nose. Who needs sleep when they can cave into themselves? Look.
Well then, I suppose you need a little something to remember me by.
Not really. Honestly, you may hate this, but
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think? Nothing like a quick
musicians and
tumble on
actresses,
another man's coin.
or retired ones, or ones that were rejected and never allowed to be. They have the talent.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Most likely. Fools there nigh on every night.
Every night. Someone can't find real love. And they'll go to the lust doctor, Dr. Lust.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Like, why in hell would I be with any of these?
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told
With
me.
PB.
This Yannick.
He has a girl.
The
The
soldiers
redhead
I
girl.
spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor
And if I
to
was,
ascertain the truth?
I would go for the leader.
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there
Which
may
should be
cause
her.
more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
The markets are a veritable.
Ugh, need not remind me.
You can't like ride these things. Probably have to do a side quest.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
It's worth it. To be food, Jesus. Only if we could stay 100% poet. Law. There is no. All gone. Too much brain damage at the moment. Yeah. Take it to the head off. Nothing better than a sin in the morning. To wake up and sing. That's it. Not just people. Nice, dude.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Let me try. Come on, give it back. If my dad finds out, he'll clobber me.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
I don't know, get out of there.
I'll be getting some more straw for the stables. One of the ends just gave birth.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserted?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Do you want out? I'm the door service, bro. What's the plan for a punch if you're not holding the door open as the door stops? Going for a run.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
There's the comb.
So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears with the wolves and dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Of course it would.
I need to tell Isabel.
Nurse.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatien by.
It'll be fun, Snow White.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatien. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatien. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Quest complete. The Dame. Who comes up with these names? We're all supposed to just obey the English alphabet. I think. Nothing matters. It's better that way. To not give a shit.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Saber on my ass. Fuck you.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes and stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy. Even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Trying to stay out of sight.
Nah. Yo. Yonder, yonder, the demon robot. Scroll click, scroll click. Don't look, just scroll click. Scroll click, scroll click. You can only scroll click, 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 and scroll for so long. Can only scroll. So Helldivers 2 new best strat harness. The power of hugs. Oh no. My magic. Well, this might be part of the Florence Pugh interview. I didn't actually watch it. I don't really watch anything, believe it or not. I just 90% of the time I just watch clips of things. Guilty as charged, or not charged, or I need to be charged for that one. Uncharged for other things. Don't make any sense with this one. Should. I'm totally guilty for this one. I'm gonna go to Azkaban for life for that one. Probably. Democracy's like, fuck you. Off with your head. And I am fucking falling asleep. You can't swear or you'll never get hired. There's a no swearing policy. Well, I guess I'm never gonna get hired. I can manage. Believe it or not, I do know how to be an outlaw. I need to be. Slow talking. Slow. Slow, slow. Slow. My brain is shutting down. Zombie fire. I'm a zombie right now. And I still hate that. What? I mean, well, I want to be a zombie in this video. Scare, run away. Boo! I'm eating brains for breakfast. In all sorts of ways. It's a German one. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Sometimes I forget the sound is on this thing. And I'm like randomly clicking on things, and I'm not even listening because I can't hear shit. So, I could be like getting copyright striked at any fucking moment. You probably saw what, or listened to what I was. It had sound coming out of it or something. The celebrity will hate me. The celebrities that they were associated with will seek to destroy me. Oh my god, I'm important enough to be destroyed. Shut up. Shut up. Shout out. Shout up. Shut up. Shout. Shout. Shut. Shut. Shout out. Scout out. Shut up. Blagaloo is gonna if you know that. Well, can't go through without finding little girl. That's a like Wonder Woman. Fast and Furious Part. Was it Fast X Part 2? Wow. Whatever. The Magic. Sakura. Narrate. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What? Home Sweet Home? Never heard that song. One Mustang. I'll make a movie called Jennifer's Body 2. It's a fucking ass sequel. Click, 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 scroll, scroll, scroll. Click, 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 scroll, scroll, scroll. I am really just causing more and more damage. And I'm not even trying to control it. I'm just like, fuck you. Deal with it later. Worst case scenario. Every single thing I do, I feel like is probably more than likely going to be a one-way ticket to the Wizarding World Jail. All of the witchcraft that I've done throughout my life. And accidental spells. Do you know how many feelings I accidentally hurt? You know how many feelings that people hurt me by simply not giving a shit? By locking me up like this. And before that, restaurant duty. For what? Yeah. There are actors getting paid millions of dollars for shit that I could do, but I'm not getting paid $1 million, so. And I would do that for even far less. Good night, San Diego. Good night.
Good night, San Francisco. Good night, San of everything. By good night, I mean good day, because I did not sleep, and I am actually not going to lay down because I'm going to take a shower first, because I feel like it's necessary.
Where the hell's